Hey everybody, I am Carolyn Byers. I'm the Education Director at Madison Audubon, and it's week 4 of our summer camp, which means it's Insect Week. And this is the week that has surprised me that I've been so excited about insects this year. I've been really searching around when I'm on hikes or when I'm out in my garden, and I've been seeing a lot of new insects. It's been fun. So I am gonna hop onto my computer and make sure I can see all your comments. So if you are a part of summer camp, or if you are just excited about this video and you want to check in and say, hey, tell me what you're up to, tell me what you're seeing, I would really love to hear from you. So write me a message, drop me a line. Oh no, mute. Sorry about that. Okay, now I can see your comments. So let me know what you've been up to. Let me know how Herp Week went. Did anybody do a turtle race? I want to hear about it. Okay, so we are talking about insects this week, and it is our last week of summer camp. And that makes me a little bit sad because I love summer and I love summer camp. But I'm also kind of excited for the school year. And I know it's going to be really different this year, and we all are a little bit nervous about how it's going to go. But I also love new beginnings, and I love new school years and getting to talk with my friends again. Maybe you haven't been interacting with them a lot over the summer. So if it's in person, if it's virtual, I bet it'll be exciting and different. Okay, so let's talk about insects. This is a really huge group, okay? There are like a huge number of insects on this earth. Somebody says they've been seeing lots of fireflies in Southeast Michigan. Awesome. Fireflies are some of my favorite. I love seeing them. And there's way more in Wisconsin than I remember seeing when I lived in New York State, not city. So it's been really cool here. Someone else says they saw a ton of different butterflies at Cam Rock. Ooh, very exciting. If you know what kind of butterflies there are, I'd love to hear about it. Or maybe you just want to describe them. That'd be cool. Okay, so insects have been on Earth for 300 million years. That is a lot. That's way before dinosaurs. Insects have been here for a long, long, long time. And there are more than 1 million kinds of insects that have been found and described. So that just means that a scientist has looked at it and described it. There are many more that other humans know about. You know, not everything has to be seen by a scientist in order to count, right? But there are so many kinds of insects out there. And they're related. You ready? Insects are related to crabs and crayfish. Of course, spiders. They kind of go together in my brain. Millipedes, centipedes, and scorpions. These are all arthropods, and that word means jointed foot. Everybody say arthropod. Arthropod. Nice. So insects, they have a segmented body. There's 3 parts to it. All right, so kind of like when you're building a snowman, 3 parts. Head, thorax, abdomen. Yeah. And they have bilateral symmetry, which means that this half of the insect is the same as this half. So I could fold it like this, and it would be a mirror image, okay? Let's see what else. They have 3 paired segmented legs. And in this picture, you can see one leg here, and there's another leg. Oh, I'm off camera, sorry. One leg here, and there's another leg hidden by the wing. And they have an exoskeleton. So we, vertebrates, mammals, humans, have our skeleton inside of our body. So our skeleton is made up of all of our bones, and that's what helps protect us, right? Our skull keeps our brain nice and safe. Our ribs keep our heart and our lungs safe, and our long bones and our arms and our legs, those are what our muscles attach to. So our skeletons inside of us are what protects us and what our muscles attach to. Insects have an exoskeleton. So their hard, strong parts are on the outside of their body. And this is an exoskeleton that I found, and it's from a cicada. And this is just the hard outer shell. You can see right here, that's where the insect broke through when it was escaping. And this is something that does not grow with the insect. So they have to shed that outer layer, and then a new layer hardens on the outside after they've left the old one. And that's how they grow. And so this is an exoskeleton of a cicada. And we're going to talk a lot more about these ones on Wednesday. I'm going to be teaching a lesson on insect sounds. And I have this really cool book here called The Song of Insects. And it shares all sorts of information about grasshoppers. And I'm trying to find one that's in Wisconsin. Here's one, a cricket. A little cricket. But we're going to be listening to all kinds of sounds of insects, and cicadas are very, very noisy. So we're going to be definitely hearing one of those. Let's go find a cicada. There's a katydid. Grasshoppers. Here's a cicada. The scissor grinder cicada. So this is what they look like when they're still young, when they're juveniles. They don't have wings. And then when they leave this and they grow up, this is what they look like. They have a large body, huge wings, and huge eyes. They're really cool. So tune in Wednesday to see that, or later, because they're always online later. All right, so let's talk about what we're excited about this week. I love identifying bees and butterflies now, and I have found about 6 species of bees on one tiny little patch of bergamot outside of my house. And I've seen tiger swallowtails and black swallowtails and monarchs and a few butterflies that I haven't identified yet. Lots of wasps. I didn't know that wasps love mint so much. I have some mint growing in my yard and they really love the flowers right now. So I'm really, really excited about identifying new insects to me because I'm a huge bird nerd and I know tons about mammals and herps, but I really didn't learn much about insects until I started teaching this week in summer camp. So I'm learning too, and it's great. I am excited to dissect a flower this week. I like pulling apart flowers and seeing all the pieces and how they fit together. I cannot wait to get my kid outside and do a little waggle dance like a bee so we can try and lead each other to honey. And he likes Winnie the Pooh too, so we might actually get out some honey and pretend to dance to get to it. And I want to listen to, I want to play the game where we pretend that sponges are frog tongues and we get to be flies and we'll throw sponges at each other. So it's going to be a fun week. And I found a new story. A friend sent it to me today. She didn't even know it was insect week and it was perfect. So last week was herp week, right? And frogs are a type of herp. They're an amphibian. Frogs are cool. So this study was about, it's a water scavenger beetle from Japan. And I'm not going to be able to pronounce this name right, but I think they called the genus of this beetle Regima barata, maybe. Anyways, it's a water scavenger beetle. And usually when a frog swallows an insect, it swallows it whole, right? So it has really, really strong digestive juices to start breaking it down quickly because they don't chew it. They just swallow it. But this beetle uses its legs to squirm its way through the frog's digestive tract. So through its stomach and its intestines, all the way through. And it can do this in 6 minutes so that it squirms its way out of the frog's cloaca. That's its butt. And it escapes the frog. So some beetles, they try to get the frog to barf it back up, right? Because they don't want to be eaten. This beetle just says, okay, I got eaten. And it runs all the way through the frog and out the other end. It's crazy. I am so excited to learn about this. So it was in the New York Times today, and I'm going to add it to the comments here. I'll add the article to the comments so that you can read it too. And there's even a video. So if you want to see a video of a frog poop out a live beetle, check the comments later. All right. So we talked about what I'm excited for this week. We talked a little bit about insects. We talked about how we're going to do a lesson on insect noise later. I'm so excited. I'm going to peek at your comments now. Okay. Let's see. Lots of butterflies in backyards. Someone saw a garden spider at Old Brick Gardens. That sounds fun. I haven't been to Old Brick in a while. I should go visit. They have lovely gardens, and it's so fun to wander around outside. Aaron saw lots of swallowtail varieties and monarchs. I like swallowtails. They're cool. Yep, people are agreeing that cicadas are loud. They are certainly loud. All right, everybody. So please enjoy this last week of summer camp. I think I'm going to toss a survey on our Facebook page. So if you're just joining us sometimes for videos, I would love to hear what you think about our summer camp videos so that we can make things better, because there's always room to make things better. And we love fiddling with it to make it perfect. All right, enjoy your last week. And I'll just leave you with the fact that our education programming is always free. It's always available to anyone with a device and internet connection. And we know that access to nature is not always equitable, and it should be. Everyone should be able to get out and enjoy nature. So we're trying to help nudge us a little bit more towards where we should be. So if you love our programming and want to help support it, I'm going to drop a link in the comments where you can go donate. And if that's not where you're at right now, that's okay, because it will still always be here for you. So go outside, find some insects, learn something new, enjoy, and I'll see you later this week for our lesson on insect noises. Bye, everybody.